That's it?
Welcome, travelers. I present you Azuz, the Everforge.
They're starting without us! Just look at that firebrand go.
Stopping it now, not once it starts flowing.
Why? This wasn't supposed to happen.
Soviet airspace.
Listen up, Jack. Your mission is to infiltrate Selino Yask in the Soviet mountains, ensure the safety of Sokolov, and bring him back to the west. Your codename for this mission will be Naked Snake. I'll be referring to you as Snake from now on. The clock is ticking. This will be a sneaking mission. You must not be seen by the enemy. You must leave no trace of your presence. Is that clear? This kind of infiltration is the Fox unit's specialty. In other words, weapons and equipment to procure on site. That goes for food as well. You're completely naked, just as your name implies.
I have to find my own weapons and equipment? Whose crazy idea was this anyway?
The mission rests entirely in your hands.
A real one-man army. Freeze. Speak.
I have concluded a very fragile truce with Sigismund, and if anyone should disrupt my plans with headstrong acts of violence, there will be consequences.
I intend to wage war, not parley.
Everything all right, eh?
We need more people. The best thing would be to recruit from your old comrades.
Hell, if they're not already swinging on the gallows somewhere.
Will you help us, Henry?
Lucia, do you know why you're here?
Bad luck, I guess.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad. I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad. Doing no cap. Only God wants you, better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad.
Yeah.
Baby, I'm bad.
I just wanna stay bad, stay mad. Chip on my shoulder cause they treat me like an outcast. I ain't gonna take that, stay back. I'll be swinging hard till the hits come in all caps. I ain't gonna lay back, pray that someone's
The only
gonna help
way
me. Ain't nobody like that.
we're gonna get through this
I ain't gonna wait, that's all fact. Give me
is
one
by
shot
sticking
and I'll
together.
never get the throne back.
Being a team.
I'm sick of being cautious. I'ma go cause something, can't stop this. I'ma steal everybody's name, try to shoplift. Sick of hearing everyone complain when they thoughtless.
I do not feel obliged to believe that the same God who has endowed us with sense, reason, and intellect has intended us to forego their use. He has gifted us the means to decipher the code of nature, and it's our highest purpose we must strive to accomplish. I only answer to this divine calling. And you.
Do you see who's the real beast here?
People come north to disappear. But you are hunting. And now, every Ronin here is after you. Still think you're the hunter?
of redemption. You were chosen, thrown together by forces beyond their control. Tragedy must be averted. And for that, I need your help.
Stand tall. The night is far from over.
Little pillager, bent on sacking the lands of gold. I will swat away any and all who dare approach.
Band together and prepare to claim. The life of the Night Lord.
We had two emerging player fantasies that were awesome, the Shinobi and the Samurai. What we didn't want is try to dilute them into one fantasy.
Dual protagonists and develop these two characters as individuals because we really had the opportunity to explore this era.
Naue is the stealth character, and Yasuke is the fight character. Speed and agility on one side, and then brawn and strength on the other.
We're doing a lot of things that make her super unique.
Extremely fast, efficient, acrobatic. We've worked a lot to make sure that she has the coolest, most spectacular parkour we could give her. She can squeeze in tight corners. She can go prone, meaning that the character can go underbelly and just crawl around in the dirt and disappear from view. At night, you have to read the environment and hide in the pockets of shadows that are cast naturally in the world. And that affects how NPCs can see you and if they can sense you at all.
So you feel like a ninja, you can break light, you can vanish into the shadows. She's like a blade in the shadows.
We have two characters who have such different gameplay styles. You really need to think through everything from these two perspectives.
Blood must be paid in blood, Yasuke.
You can do quests with any character. So if you are Yasuke, you play with his strength, but also with his weakness. Same for Naue. Each character has their own skill trees, but also they can master the different weapons.
They have different gear sets, so they're very unique and they're a great balance of two player fantasies.
They are aligned on what they want to do, but the way they go about it is drastically different. Sometimes playing Naue, even if you're very good, you'll hit a wall and some enemy is gonna kick your ass and you go, you know what, let me switch. And the same is true for Yasuke. Sometimes you'll get a setup, a couple enemies are high on rooftop that you cannot quite reach and having to go, you know what, let me switch back to Naue. And having this push-pull, it gives us lots of levers to play with and try to break the mold, I think is the most fantastic thing.
Do you know what it means to disappear into nothingness? Their memories, their dreams, their love for each other. We exist for as long as she wants. You won't yet understand. But this is a kindness, not a cruelty.
The plan doesn't change. We keep heading north. We aim for the monolith.
I am not letting Mael die out here.
I've been having nightmares.
Why do you refuse to see I am doing this for us?
Felt familiar somehow.
Decided
before their very eyes,
between the bars
of their prison,
in the shadow
of the monolith.
See you in the next life.
All of the men in this room are bound by blood. This is a family. And in this family, we follow a code of honor. It is not forgiving. To betray one is to betray all. Do you wish to commit yourself, your life, to this family?
I do.
To become a man of honor, repeat these words.
I swear my loyalty to this family. My flesh has to burn like this saint. If I do not keep my oath,
welcome, Enzo.
You have 6 months to find Owain Glendur. 6 months to unite his people. 6 months to conquer England.
the studio that brought you Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, Part 2. Neverwinter Nights, Part 2. And Fallout 3, Part 2. New Vegas. Comes a completely original Part 2. And like all good sequels, we've included everything that should have been in the first game. More action. More weapons. And more graphics. Get ready for an adventure that took 3 times longer to make, but will almost certainly be 2 times bigger.
Baby, 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 see nothing yet.
In 2025. Welcome back to the future. Try not to break it again. The Outer Worlds 2.
They're combing the streets. Searching house to house.
If they arrest you two, they will take you to their headquarters, and you will not return.
I'm more concerned with the 6-foot cat man who's got claws that can cut through vibranium alloy. By my count, that makes 2 super soldiers loose in Paris.
3, counting you.
And that's 2 too many.
I'll be there before the sun rises. Before the Germans, before that American. The Eye of Force has been found.
Please, just stick to the rooftops. Be careful, Stanwasami.
When am I not?
It's better if I tackle this one alone.
You may encounter some obstacles.
That won't be a problem.
Our cat friend is definitely here too. By the look of things, he's not very far ahead.
The American boy is right on your heels.
Who the hell are you?
If you wanted us dead, we'd be dead. So what do you want?
Answers.
That's far enough!
Stay out of my way!
Stand aside!
I do not take orders from anyone!
I don't have time for this.
Neither do I.
Hold my hand, alter my life. I see the sky reflect my name, a flicker of love. Lost faith in the hope of a breeze arise, let flowers bloom, even in winter.
All right. How the hell did I end up on this beach? I had no clue. What's more, the real head scratcher was... Who was I? Your boy, Noah, saved my skin.
This can be just for until you get your memory back, but I want to go with you when you leave the island. And I don't want Dad to know either.
Bunch of wannabe swashbucklers, huh? That don't sound half bad! In 2 days since I woke up with not a trace of memory, I became captain of my very own pirate ship and set out to sea. What's their deal? They cosplayers or something?
They're from this place called Madlantis. Some island they say is a hideout for gangs and mafia.
Still can play at that game? We're turning this tub around! And the near endless adventures that awaited me led to an all-out war for treasures extraordinary.
With Bryce out of the picture, Atlantis is under new management. A bunch of shady organizations stepped in to run it. The biggest one is run by this old lady they call Queen Michelle.
At last we meet the famed Captain Majima and the crew of the Goro Maru.
Sure, there's all sorts of casinos and cat houses in Atlantis, but none of them earn like the Colosseum.
I am Pirate King Raymond Law. I commend you on a splendid first fight, Captain. Been a long time, Kyodai.
Thought I told you, stop calling me bro!
You just fine having amnesia the rest of your life. Weren't you a top Yakuza officer?
So what? Yakuza and pirates ain't that different from one another in the first place.
The continent of Pywell. A land soaked in blood by the battles of those who seek peace and those who seek to shatter it. Here begins the saga of the Greybeards.
There are beings who brought chaos to Providence. The rifts they have created will return everything to nothingness. We seek to correct this.
I have my own mission, seeking out my Greymane comrades.
What I can tell you now is that this mission will restore the disrupted Providence.
For those who have died, for those who have survived, and for those who will live on, this is our mission.
You must be our Imperial envoy. Better late than never, I say.
I'm about ready to get started.
combination. I'm Brute. Dada. Huh? Evil Jim. Anyway, let's get to them.
For years, I faced unrelenting fury, made countless sacrifices. And the result of my devotion was betrayal. For this. Join me, Blade Phantom, and I will help you.
Problem is, not everybody wants to be part of the UCA.
That's not the plan, Sam. The UCA isn't looking to expand its borders. Just like with Mexico, they want to bring new regions into the network. Anyway, the DHV Magellan's here to back you up. As always, you'll be the one leading the way to expand the network.
What's your role in all this? You're the commander, huh?
That's right. These days I'm fragile in name only. You brought America together, helped it be reborn as the UCA. But I'm afraid Death Stranding is far from over. Humanity is still in danger, still on the brink of extinction. Don't act like you don't see it. A lot of things changed after you went off on your own, especially within the UCA. Bridges no longer oversees the distribution network. They withdrew once things were up and running. So your friends and co-workers all went their separate ways. Within network coverage, there's no need to rely on human porters anymore. So after I closed up shop, I went and started a new group. One that handles work in regions outside the UCA. We decided to call ourselves Drawbridge.
With the support of the Chiral Network and APAS, humanity will be free from the need to move around. Bots are capable of handling deliveries.
He's alive.
He called himself a ghost, but...
We found a way back from the beach just so he could kill us.
He said he came back to get revenge on you and me.
Hey, brother. Did you miss me?
Don't forget, coming on this expedition was meant to help you find the strength to carry on. And you have. We all know you've got this.
me at Windscale Atom Plant. It's not emergency, but disaster. Now the worst seems to be over. Firing target.
So, you want to know all about heroes, do you? Well, you have come to the right place. Because who better to tell you all about them than perhaps the greatest hero of them all? Yeah? There he is, in all his finery. Cheers. I mean, sure, you get your mega fans.
You are like literally my favourite person.
Your haters.
It's like a fan club, but we hate you.
Your chancers. And the occasional giant toad. For some reason. But it's more than that. It's about the choices you make.
I'm a hero. I should do what I want.
We thought you could save her.
You know, it's your life and death stuff. That's what defines you, isn't it? Really, stays with you. I knew this one hero. I took her in when she had nowhere else to go. Welcome to the most exclusive club in all of Albion. Thought I'd get her out there, make the most of her gift. But You know what it's like when you're young and you have a point to prove. I tell you, this kid, she had it all. The skill, the talent, the power. She was something else, all right. She was terrifying. So, yeah, I knew this girl once who made all the wrong choices.
Humphrey. She's back.
I'm going to fix it, this place. And no one is going to stand in my way.
A lot of explosions.
Okay, you better get ready, because I'm about to show you Hazelight's next co-op adventure called Split Fiction. And let me tell you this, get ready for a ride. You play as Mio and Zoe, two aspiring writers that hopes to get published by a new tech company that can simulate their stories to life.
I can't do this.
Please calm down. It's time. You can't
shut. No!
Accidentally, they end up in the same simulation.
What are you doing in my story? Something bad is going on here.
And there, they find out that their stories are about to get stolen.
No one escapes my simulation.
And in order to save them, they have to escape back to reality through the very worlds that they created.
Hands above your heads.
But the thing is, they're strangers, and Mio writes sci-fi, while Zoe writes fantasy. So you will, for every level in the game, jump between a sci-fi world and a fantasy world. We at Hazelight love variation, and you'll have a unique mechanic for every level. Let me give you some examples. In this level, you start out by finding dragon eggs that hatch.
Hey! Stop licking.
And then, they become a little bit bigger dragons with new abilities. But in the end, they grow up to be full-ass dragons.
Crap!
And now, you can fly around and kick ass. In another level, you play these ball droids that can magnetize and shift to different forms. And then, the droids become your exosuits. And you can now attack and hack different objects. Here's another one. You play as pigs, and they later become... Anyway, let's not talk about that level for now. And as always, with the Friends Pass, you only need to buy one copy of the game to play it with your friend online. That's what Hazelight is about. No loot boxes, no microtransactions, and no bullshit. You just get the game.
You have unpaid parking tickets. Time to die.
Excuse me? Run!
Guardian of Peace, you have crossed paths with men who may one day bring about order. Until then, you must adapt to the chaos and find a way to survive. So choose your path wisely. Go forth and learn what it means to be a hero.
You claim to strive for justice, but have no way to achieve it. Tearing down the system without providing an alternative is mere wanton destruction. The die has been cast. All that remains is to see this through.
Okay, chaps. Let's get this done and go home. Back! Abort! Abort! We're going! Hawker's gonna have to take care of those cannons.
Let the game begin.
All crew, prepare for release. Steady. She's away. Running. Running.
Damn dream again. But it ain't Kadath anymore. This is something else.
Awake already, eh? I wasn't sure you'd make it, mate. Patched up as best I could, but a fever set in, and, well...
I've had worse. But who are you? Why would you help me?
Oh, just a humble merchant seizing an opportunity. You look like someone who could use my wares. These are dangerous parts, after all.
Huh. Well, let me see.
Ah, you have a good eye. Top of the line. We'll blow ahead clean off.
You! Here! Now! No! What have I done? This is not happening. What is this place? Keep it together, Lauren. Find a way out. Finally! Carter, this is not the time. I'm rather busy.
Do not believe what you see.
Bullcrap! You won't get her this time! I won't let you! Let her go! Don't be afraid.
You're safe now. I saved you. What the? Tenebris, Maledictum, Aeternum, Mortis, Agri!
Arrakis is a test. Few survive it. But the humans that do awaken.
The Ming Dynasty is dead. Although I swore to protect it, I failed. Now I walk the path of blood until my mission is fulfilled. I will not rest until all traitors are silenced and our stolen kingdom returned. Who dares to question my will, standing in the way of my redemption? Just another lost soul, trying to oppose fate. And fate, it's mine to command.
Ship is dying, and my only way out of here is with one of them.
It doesn't matter who you are, what you've done, or where you came from. We need raiders who can deliver the goods. If you want to live here, you need to contribute.
We should head back before it gets dark.
Beware of the machines. And beware of raiders who prey on others. And just like them, you're the one living with the choices you make.
Hunters by day. Reapers by night. Raiders. Playing with fire. Everything to lose. But even more to gain.
I don't remember when it happened, but I remember how I felt. Father told us to hide when they came to our house. Then they took him away. Mother said I couldn't play outside anymore. Everyone had fled. She said the country was sick, but we would be okay. Mother always said monsters didn't exist. I thought they lived under my bed. We were both wrong. They live inside our heads.